Andy Elston Turner got his, but it seemed like you guys had enough of a balanced approach to overcome it.
Yeah, I thought we were pretty good offensively. I'm looking at our numbers now. We didn't defend as well as we need to, giving up 54% on your home floor. But we turned them over 16 times. I thought the pressure bothered him a little bit. He made some hard shots, made a couple really difficult ones at the end. Bottom line is we had enough offense. I thought we got contributions from a number of different guys. Marshall finally knocked down some shots in the second half. I thought allowed us to get the separation we needed.
Did you think the group tonight kind of played, Marshall, Murphy, Reggie, with kind of the moxie it had maybe 5 or 6 weeks ago? Did you see that a little bit more?
I was really proud of our front court. When I look at Reg and Murph's numbers, one goes for 12 and 7, the other goes for 16 and 9. I thought they were very active, Reg especially in the second half. We had to limit his minutes in the first half with the 2 early fouls, and as long as we were in the game, I didn't want to risk it. And I thought in the second half they were both very active on the offensive glass. Those are the guys that we need to produce.
What's the early prognosis on Anthony? And again, that's another guy going down the front.
Yeah, I don't know the extent of it. They do the testing on the court, and then we'll get an MRI tomorrow. So I don't really want to speculate. That's unfair.
Andy, it seemed like early that Jarvis really had one of his better games. Like he really controlled the flow, maybe on both ends. Did you see it that way?
Yeah, I did. I thought he had pop. For me, I can tell pretty quickly how Jarvis is going to play. It's about his energy level, about his awareness, about is he engaged in the game, talking, moving the ball, and I thought he was all of those things for us. He got us a good push in transition. He made some shots. I'm glad to see, Jarvis has never been a volume guy. That's not his role, but he's got to be a timely shot maker, and I thought he was tonight. Hit some timely shots for us, got the ball to the right people at the right times. 4 assists, no turnover, scores 15. We had a number of guys make contributions, and it really started with him.
You guys got a lot of turnovers at the top of the 2-3 zone. What did you guys do differently?
Well, I thought, we'll run a little 2-2-1, half, three-quarter court pressure, and I thought it bothered them a little bit, got them out of sync. All of a sudden now you've got guys playing away from the basket, a few of their big guys that we were able to anticipate some things and get some steals, which allowed us to get in the open floor. I didn't think we shot it particularly well, and we still shoot 51% from the floor because a lot of things we got at the basket.
On Anthony, he only played 6 minutes, but he had 5 points, 2 rebounds, and he was making an aggressive play when he goes down. It looked like he was having one of his better games. How tough is it to see him go down when he's having that kind of contribution?
Yeah, my hope is that it's not something that's going to be season-ending for sure, and the initial prognosis is that I think it'll be something he can come back from. Again, I don't want to jump the gun until the doctors have told me exactly what the deal is. But he was good. I thought he made a big 3, hit 2 free throws, was active on the glass. It's another body. We need a body, and he's a versatile guy for us, unlike we don't have a replacement for him. So other guys are just going to have to step up and continue to try to do what we need to do.
Andy, without him, and I think you just touched on that on the replacement aspect, is there anybody else you put in there? Or is it more minutes for Brutus?
Well, it's got to be more minutes for Terry, and we just may have to go small at times. Snoop, Nick, we may have to play 4 guards at times and do what we need to do.
Reg seemed to kind of set the tempo early defensively, did a lot of things, 12 points, 7 rebounds. Just talk about his performance.
Yeah, and then he picked up those 2 fouls, so I have to sit him probably from the last 12, 13 minutes. And in the second half, I thought he was huge, though. We made a couple of boneheaded decisions, I thought, at the end with some shot selection, and I think we all know who I'm referring to. And Reg cleaned it up, was very active on the offensive glass, made some power shots. He and Murph are settling in and making foul shots, which is important for us to close strong.
Do you feel like the whole team finally played with that sense of urgency they need to?
Well, I do feel a sense of urgency. I mean, if you don't have it now, there's only about 10 days left in the regular season, then I'm not sure when you're ever going to find it. So we understand the importance of each and every one of these games.